Hey, it's Martha, and we're going to do a full body workout that doesn't require any equipment at all. So it's just you and your body, and we're going to start warming up. So we're just going to shift your weight from side to side. So feeling this little bounce in your body. You can let your arms swing, letting your knees bend to kind of bounce in and out. If it feels better for you to just do kind of more of a step touch, or you want to really kind of get into that, that's cool. Whatever feels good to you. We're just kind of warming up here. And now you're going to do the same thing, but going forward on a diagonal. So we're just getting some swinging through our arms, some weight transfer through our legs. And we're going to do the same thing going to the back. So think the back corner. Just starting to get that heart rate coming up. A little bit of bounce without leaving the ground. Feeling good. Awesome, and now we're gonna do a little spiral. So you can just do a gentle kind of swinging spiral here, or if it feels good, you can add a little up and down to it. You can let your arms really swing if that feels good to you. Again, we're just warming up, getting all of our parts moving and getting our body moving as one. Last one there. And you can shake that out. Get a little shake through your whole body. All right, so we're gonna do 5 exercises for 3 rounds, and you get to choose the intensity, okay? So exercise number 1 is going to be squats, and we're gonna do about 5 or 8, and we're gonna go. So sending your hips back, arms forward, going to a depth that feels comfortable for you so that you don't have to struggle to get back up. You want to feel that it can be nice and smooth, and you can come up with your chest first. If you want, you can use a box or a step or a chair that is an appropriate height for you. And you can relax there. We're going to come on down to the floor, hands and knees. We're going to do kind of like a down dog position from yoga, and we're going to do a transition from that to a sitting position, okay? So go nice and slow the first few times. So from your hands and knees, hips lift up, then one leg will cross underneath, and you'll come to sitting, kind of like this lounging position. Transition back to hands and knees, back to the down dog. We'll go to the other side, to that chilling position, back to the hands and knees. Down dog, one side. You can pause at the hands and knees position, or you can go straight into that down dog. We're doing 2 or 3 per side at your own pace. After doing this a couple times, the transition will feel a little more natural. If it feels a little uncoordinated at first, that's totally okay. We're gonna come up. We're going to do a reverse lunge and a kick. So we're gonna be stepping back and then kicking with the same leg. You're gonna step back with one leg, and the leg that was back is gonna kick forward. So it could be a small lunge just like that. Your back heel stays lifted, equal weight on both hips, and then balancing on the front leg. We're gonna do about 3 to 5 per side. Finding a lunge option that works for you, and then adding in that balance on the front. Doesn't have to be a toe kick, it could be a toe or a heel. Play around with it, try different things, see how it feels. Relax there. Next up is gonna be mountain climbers. So we're gonna be in a plank. I'm gonna be on my hands and toes. If it's better for your wrists to be on your forearms, that's an option. If planks from your toes feel like a lot, you're more than welcome to keep your knees down and just do a hold is totally cool. All right, I'm gonna make sure my headset's not gonna fall out. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We're going about 5 to 8 here. Rest of your body stays nice and still. Good, and then I'm going to relax there. You can keep going if you feel like it. You could have stopped way before me. Either way, totally cool. we're going to do get back up. So we're going to be either sitting or lying on the floor, and then we're going to get back up. So you can use your hands as needed to get down and get back up. So choose options that are appropriate for you. If getting all the way down to the floor is a lot, that's fine. You can come down to a hands and knees position, is a great choice, or even get onto a chair or the couch and get back up. So last one here. Hey, we went sideline, cool, mixing it up. Just getting your body in a variety of different positions, different loads, playing around with it. And we're gonna go back to the top. Just first, take a moment, check in with your body. How are you feeling? How's the challenge level? Do you feel like you wanna push a little harder, or do you feel like you just kind of wanna hang in and keep it steady? Notice those things and know that it's your workout, that you get to choose and define however you want. However you move today is fantastic. We're going to do some squats, 5 to 8, heading into it. Aiming to be mostly breathing through your nose here throughout the whole workout as much as possible. Letting that guide your intensity. I'm gonna do one more, that's 6 for me. In that 5 to 8 range, whatever feels good, feels like the level of challenge you're looking for today within whatever variation you're working on. Harder variations, you're gonna do a little less. We're gonna do that down dog sitting transition. And we're gonna tuck our toes under, lift our hips up, sweep one leg underneath to come to that sit. And up to you if you want to go through that hands and knees position, or if you just kind of want to head right back into that downward dog. Kind of A-frame position. Your heels do not have to be down here. You can, again, pause in the hands and knees, and it's 2 or 3 per side. So we're heading into that 3rd rep. Nice. And you can come on up. We're going to do our reverse lunge and our kick. So the main thing on the lunges is that that front knee, you want it to stay pretty square. Oops, I forgot the kick. Whoosh. Yeah, so step back, the same leg that went back, that's the one that you kick with. So you're watching that this front knee is not dropping that away. It's staying pretty square. So one cue that I use a lot for lunges is imagine that you're on train tracks rather than on a tightrope. So when you step the foot back, you're not in one line, they're about hip distance apart. Nice. And you're gonna relax. There, mountain climbers. We are going to climb the mountain, my friends. So coming into whatever variation you're going with today, and starting to walk those legs. Arms are pushing through the floor, not collapsing in through those ribs. Active arms. Nice and stable through your center as best as possible. And you can relax there. I did 8 per side, anywhere in the 5 to 8 range, or if you love that, some people love mountain climbers, you could do 10, choose your own adventure. It's your movement session today. We're gonna do get back ups. So you're gonna come down onto the floor a different way than you did the last time. So aim to notice, how can I do this in a way that's subtly different, subtly interesting compared to what I did last time. Can I sit in a unique position? Can I get up in a new way and just cultivate that curiosity? And then we'll pause here. That's 2 rounds down and 1 to go. So depending on where you're at today, a lot of times 3rd round is the time to pace it out, make it through. But if you like to have a bit of a push, it could be an opportunity to push that intensity a little bit higher. So check in with your body. How are you feeling? How's your mental space today? How's your energy? What's gonna give you the most? And we're gonna go into our squats. I'm going to do the least for everything today. Know that it can be easier. It doesn't always have to be the most intense. You can relax there. We're gonna do that transition from the downward dog. 2 or 3 per side. I'm gonna do 2. Finding that variation that works for you. Pausing at any of the positions that you want to here today. Exploring this potentially new movement invitation. Coming on up, third and final round of those lunges and kicks. About 5 to 8 per side. That means I'm doing 5, stepping back and kick. So choosing a variation of the lunge that suits where your body is at right in this exact moment. Choosing a tempo that feels like the right amount of challenge. And if you can, play with it a little bit. See if you can have fun. Think about whatever you want to think about. Last one. Oh, there. Awesome. Our third and final lap of your mountain climbers. We're going to do about 5 to 8 per side. That means I'm doing 5. You can do the least. You don't always have to do the most. 3, 4, and 5. That's me done. If you want to finish up your reps, that's totally cool. We've got our get back ups for 3 rounds. See if you can find a way to make it subtly and interestingly different for yourself. So we're going to get up whatever your first way is. I always find making things circly in some way feels kind of cool. Keeping it playful. Does not have to be as dynamic as I'm making it. You can just come down to sitting. Again, you've got the option of even just coming to your chair, to another surface, whatever feels good for you. And we've done, we've made it. So we're gonna do just a short cool down here. You can come down to your hands and knees. And we're gonna do just a very gentle side to side from our hips before we do a little cat stretch. Taking a moment to just feel into your body. Noticing what it feels like today to feel like heart rate's a little higher. Breathing is a little different. Temperature probably feels a little different. And just noticing how that feels to you. You can bring one leg forward, and then with the leg that's back, we're going to circle that arm. Circle back. You can let your chest open a little bit. We're not being super picky about keeping it super still. Last one here. And we're going to switch to the other side. Just a nice, gentle arm circle. As you feel that energy, breath and heart rate start to come back down, dropping into your body. And we're going to do just that little side to side that we did at the beginning. Noticing if you feel different than you did when we first started or when you first showed up and decided to do a little movement today. We're going to go on the diagonal and to the other side. One of my favorite little spirally movements. We're going to do just a very gentle spine twist where it's like you're just pulling back one side of a bowstring and to the other side. Not making it too complicated. We'll do a little side bend to the other side. So kind of more of a diagonal. Or you can round over, whatever feels good to you. Shake it all out and just take a moment. If you want, you can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your tummy. Just take a moment to notice your body, notice how you feel. And if it feels right, to take a moment to appreciate your body, all it does for you, allowing you to show up in the world, be such an integral part of who you are. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.